What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka Jay the Sports Dude, coming to you all live from my apartment. Hopefully you all are staying at your homes as well, practicing social distancing and staying safe during this pandemic, guys. I am here to provide you all with a little bit of extra entertainment. You know the deal by now. We are here on NBA 2K20, where I recreated the New Mexico State Aggies, and I've been simulating a 30-game season, single elimination playoffs as an expansion team for them, guys. Very similar to an NCAA season. And we are getting towards the home stretch of this regular season. We have 6 games remaining right at the All-Star break. And the Aggies are currently holding a record of 17-7, which I believe is good for the 3 seed right now in the Eastern Conference. Not sure why they're in the Eastern Conference. I couldn't decide where to put them. But even then, they still have a chance to move either up or down. Plenty of time left. And tonight they have a winnable game against the New York Knickerbockers. Let's take a quick look at the game from last night. It was the Aggies earning a 91-73 win over the Celtics of Boston. Ivan Adekoya, 24, 16, and 6. Just a dominant performance. Jabari Rice doing Jabari Rice thing, 17 points. Johnny McCann, 16 and 9, one shy of a double-double, and William McNair, a bucket shy of a double-double with 8 and 10. Here are the rest of the stats for those interested. A quick look at Boston stats. It was a lot of Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker, 21 for JT and 18 for K-Walk. Here are the rest of the stats for them there. Not a crazy close game, although I think it was close for a little bit, right? Where did they start to pull away? No, it was really a blowout for the rest of it. That third quarter is when they really blew them out of the water. But yeah, that sets us up for tonight's game. You guys might be wondering, if you have been following this, I am in the bottom left screen now. The only reason, this is actually, I started off in the bottom left when I began this live stream a few weeks back. And I made the move to the top right because I was able to put the comments. That's the only reason why I did it. If you want to put the comments on the screen, you have to be on the top right for some reason. And for some reason, it was not updating. Like, people would be commenting and it just wouldn't show up on the screen. So I was like, okay, then what's the point of being in the top right? So I made my move back to the bottom left. Not that it really matters at all, but at least now if somebody comments on the top right, I should be able to get a little notification to say that I got a new comment, because the old one I just wasn't getting anything at all, and I was late to a couple of y'all's replies, so I apologize for that. Hopefully this will fix that. But that is enough talking. Let's get into this game. I do wish that in the bottom left, though, I can see how long I've been streaming. It does not say that here. I don't think there's anything I can do to fix that. Yeah, so that's kind of unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let's take a quick look at the matchups for tonight's game, just while I go ahead and put in the thumbnail for this video. We got Alfred Payton versus AJ Harris, RJ Barrett versus Jabari Rice, Maurice Harkless versus Trevelyan Queen, Julius Randle versus Johnny McCants, and Mitchell Robinson versus Ivan Adekoya. Yes, that's right. I don't even have to look at, although actually this is one of those teams where I do probably have to look at it, to be honest. I'm not too familiar with the Knicks starting 5. Yeah, I guess Mitchell Robinson, they're saying, is their best player, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I actually really like Mitchell Robinson. Again, apologies for being on the phone right now, but for some reason when you start a live stream, you can't do the thumbnail until after you start the live stream. Maybe you can, and I've just never figured it out. If that's the case, then I'm just stupid. But the Aggies are at home for this one. As you can see, they're wearing the home white threads, and then it is Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks in the royal blue, I guess, royal blue and orange threads. Let's go ahead and hit start on this, folks, and get set for a game, guys. Let's go. Turn the volume back on. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and update this thumbnail. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Yesterday was a bit, not hectic. Yesterday wasn't hectic. Yesterday was busy. We had DeJour Joseph enter the transfer portal. Just wrapped up his junior season with the Aggies as a walk-on, a transfer from South Plains College, but only played 3 total games because he was dealing with a series of injuries. So he just entered the transfer portal. And then Kalen Williams, who came over from Western Nebraska Community College, just committed yesterday. They're still waiting for the paperwork to finalize and everything, and that's when the team will be able to speak on it. So that might even be today. Maybe I might get a statement from Jans today during this live stream, maybe. So, hey, that is the perks of tuning into this live, because I found out about the Kalen Williams thing yesterday during the live stream and pretty much spent the whole stream writing the article, messaging the ID, stuff like that. So if you guys get to tune in live, you might see something like that. But you already know what to do by now. Let's put this in Tesla mode, where we are just going to let it run, and we're going to spectate this one, guys. Let's get started. Game time. Alrighty, cool. I think we're all set. Johnny forces the jump. Oh, a little physical there. Is that supposed to be RJ? No, that's Harkless. Okay. I was gonna say that doesn't look anything like RJ. Poor Maurice Harkless, man. You start off the season on the Los Angeles Clippers, hopes of winning a title, and then you get traded to the Knicks. I remember a reporter asked him after he got traded, like a couple games into his time with the Knicks. They're like, is it hard going from, being a championship contending team to a rebuilding team? And he just looked at him and was like, yeah. I mean, at least he's honest. And I would say, like, hey, at least you live in New York, but it's not like LA's bad. LA's arguably better, depending on your preference. Personally, I like LA better. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate for Maurice. He's got to have at least... He's going to get close to 10 blocks this game. Mitchell Robinson is a beast when it comes to protecting the rim. You want to talk about a good steal in the draft. 2nd round pick for Mitchell Robinson. Good bucket by Trev. There you go. Yvonne gets the block. They're running pull-up 3 by Jabari. Gets it to drop. Guys, I did not get my haircut today. I couldn't find a place that was open. So we're back to the hat. I'm so upset, man. I'm so done with this hair. I don't even want to show it to y'all. But getting back to the news on New Mexico State, there are separate articles. There's one for DeJour Joseph entering the transfer portal, where there's also a quote from Jans on that. And then there's a separate article for Kalen Williams, his commitment to NMSU. So you guys can check that out on lcsunnews.com. If you guys want to get my live reaction to when Kalen Williams committed, you can actually check out the previous live stream. It should be here on the YouTube channel. I want to say it was at around the 2nd quarter. If you guys want to skip to that, you'll see pretty easily because I break out my laptop and I start typing away because I have to write the article. So yeah, you guys can get my live reaction to that. And then if you guys want to stay updated with just what's going on with New Mexico State's roster, there's a separate article. It's called An Early Look at 2020-2021 Aggie Hoops Roster. If you guys search that, you can just go on the Sun News site and search Aggie Hoops and it'll pop up. It's going to be a photo of Evan Gilliard as the cover photo for it. But what that is it's a list of all the, good D by Jabari. It's a list of all the returning players, incoming transfers, guys who have just transferred out, Um, Possible returnees like Clayton Henry and AJ Harris. It has everything, and it even says like what role I think that player will have on the team next season. It's got film on every player, like 4 or 5 clips on every player, something like that. If I can't remember correctly, it's like a month or two old, but I've been constantly updating it. So it already has the Jacob Tryon thing for a couple weeks ago. It's got the DeJour Joseph thing, Kalen Williams. So yeah, that's a real comprehensive thing. Y'all can check that out if you so choose. Barrett driving Euro step, good bucket. I thought RJ was solid this year, his rookie season. Obviously, he's thrown into a position where he's automatically like expected to contribute because they wanted Zion so badly. They didn't get him. Now it's RJ, so it's almost like he has something extra to prove on top of being a really high draft pick, you know. So that was tough. And then obviously he's in the Mecca, so there's already expectations as it is there. But I thought he handled it well. Wasn't nothing crazy. I still wouldn't have made him a. Would I have made him a top 3 finalist for Rookie of the Year? Maybe. Maybe he gets that number 3 spot, but even then, I'm not sure. Because obviously John Moran and Zion with the 1 and 2. Yeah, it was decent. I'm trying to think if I would have him top 3 because I really like Kendrick Nunn. That's a name that comes to mind. Um, yeah, it's between him, I think. Yeah, I might go with Kendrick.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
RJ at the line. For those who might be wondering, we are starting the stream at 5:30 today because the last dance of the last dance, final episodes are going to be releasing tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is my time here. So I went ahead and started this a half hour early, so it should end right at around 6:45 for those that are tuning into this. And you guys can just make the switch directly to ESPN or ESPN2. I think they're airing on both, aren't they? I don't know. Yeah, you guys can make the switch right to that. That's what I've been doing this whole time. Every Sunday. Because I want to watch it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and watch this 2K simulation while that documentary is going on. I'm sorry. Is he going to pull up? He's going to take it to the rack. No good, but Yvonne with the putback. 17-12 Aggies. Still trying to get a time and date set up for Bryson, Tennessee for 3rd episode of Straight Shooter. I know they're working. They have a job. They each have a job. I forget where. So I'm sure their schedule is busy. The hope is to get them on the show. If not, I might have to scramble and get somebody else on. But we'll see. That's what I'm texting on right now. So if I reach over for my phone, it's for that. 3 ball, no good. Dodson, no good. Ooh, gets blocked. Who's that? Is that Alonzo Trier? No. Wait. Oh, yeah, it is. That is Alonzo Trier. I didn't know he wore number 31. That's an interesting number. Can't think of anyone else who's worn that number. Ish. No good. Terrell can't get the bucket. Didn't we just see Ish Smith on another team? Did he get traded? I don't know where he is in real life. And one. CJ Bob. Okay, I gotta check real quick. Cause that's gonna bother me. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, in real life, he's on Washington, no? Alright, so they made a trade. We just played Washington. I think it was this past week. So this is really recent that he got traded. Interesting. I wonder who he got traded for. Let me see real quick. For Peyton. Trying to see if I can recognize someone who's not here, but nah, I don't know the Knicks too well. Not well enough to recognize who's missing. Alright, now we know. Okay, so Ish Smith got traded.
With the two-hand clutch. They're going for the throat. The basics champion herself.
Filthy dunk by CJ, by the way. Bobby, no good. Find him. Oh. CJ, no good. Damian Dotson, I think, right? Is that his name? I might be wrong on that. Clayton driving, reverse layup, got it to fall.
The result is pretty much the same.
Taj Gibson defending. Taj Gibson has been in the league for
I know
a
it's
minute
early,
now.
Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down
See
low.
Fizdale.
Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And he's been in the league for.
Decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're picking up the pace.
Blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for
Has
him.
been going
We're
down
just
for
not seeing
Johnny.
that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots.
Bobby gets swatted. Oh, he's gonna turn on the Jets. Ooh. Hanging in the air, but gets fouled. EG at the line. Already yawning, as you guys know. Every time I start this live stream, I just yawn for some reason.
And G drops them both. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter.
I'm so excited for these episodes of the Jordan documentary. I've really been enjoying them so far, and I know they got a couple of the 30 for 30s coming out afterwards with Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa. That should be pretty cool. I was a really big Sammy Sosa fan when I was growing up. Honestly, Mark McGuire too. I used to have a bat that was like fake autograph. It was like printed by Mark McGuire. But whenever I would play like baseball growing up, like like backyard baseball and stuff. With my friends, I would always use that bat. And then Sammy Sosa had a jersey. Leaner, no good. Or fader, I should say. Oh, he's feeling it. He's pulling up and he's draining it. CJ Bobbitt.
He's got some.
He's got
It's
7
going to be
points so
tough to
far.
win when you give the other team second
Solid.
and third
Off the bench
opportunities
in the
to score the
one
ball.
quarter alone.
Nuggets in the base to Smith.
It's 9 seconds separate the shot clock ending. Outside points.
Who's he gonna find? There you go. Nice pass. Good reverse too, because Portis was closing in. The Aggies are up 32-14. Good Lord. Jeez. I moved the difficulty up for this game because I thought it was going to be a blowout, and apparently it was not enough. Apparently they're still blowing them out. Jeez. Yeah, this got ugly. This got ugly really quickly. I already know the squeaky chair. Terrell with the pull up. It's hard to figure out how to move this chair because the screen is flipped. So there you go. Though. Portis backing Terrell down. Can't get it to drop. Take that matchup. That's a tough shot. CJ the putback. Wow, he's on fire right now. 22-point lead. Jeez. Like I said, I moved the difficulty up. I don't know what else y'all want. Absolute blowout of a game. So Dennis Smith Jr. just isn't even getting minutes on this team, huh? Tough. Tough. I mean, I get they traded Porzingis. He had his problems with the organization. Maybe he was going to leave either way. You got to think you could have gotten more than Dennis Smith Jr. and a pick? It's not enough, man. I was never too big on Dennis Smith. Like, I thought he was going to be solid, but yeah, no, definitely not worth a Porzingis being the centerpiece of a Porzingis trade. Although in high school he was cold. He might have one of the best, if not the best, high school mixtape. Dennis Smith Jr. He was ridiculous. He went to to a camp with Steph Curry, one of Steph Curry's camps, and was just saucing dudes. Like anybody and everybody. He even went up against Michael Porter Jr. was there, saucing him. I just remember watching that. They're doing like one-on-one drills, and these are obviously like all really talented kids. And Steph and Seth are just sitting in the bleachers and just watching it happen. And Dennis Smith is just whooping all these dudes. It's just like King of the Hill type stuff, where it's just one bucket, and then the next guy comes on. One bucket after another. And Steph and Seth are just there like, just laughing because it's ridiculous how good that kid is. It just hasn't translated to the league yet, though. Trev, is he going to put it up? Oh, no. Not a good possession there. This is the upcoming schedule. The Raptors. So for us, that's Wednesday night, right? Because Wednesday night. Pascal Siakam taking on the Aggies. That'll be fun. I want to say that game is in Toronto. I think it would be sick if it was back at the Pan Am. But yeah, that's going to be a fun one for sure. Wednesday night in real life, like our time, Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Sixers on Monday. I forget who was the Tuesday game. And then Toronto. Cool. Elfrid Payton. Got rid of the crazy hairstyle he used to have. It was like the weekend pretty much. Yeah, I think what he's got right now is a lot cleaner. Two free throws, good for Barrett. Jabari driving, blocked by Mitch. Tough. That's going to happen a lot tonight. That looked kind of clean. That looked kind of clean to me. I'm looking at the replay over here on my laptop. I don't know about that one, man. I do not know. Whew. It's down to a 12-point game. It's like 22 at one point, I think. Knicks still got a ways to go, though. Fader, turnaround. No good. Johnny got it. Got it to drop. I saw Johnny posted, I think it was yesterday, that his sister just graduated from NMSU, so congratulations to her. I think it's just a bachelor's. I don't know if it was. He says older sister. I'd imagine it's a bachelor's. Unless she's like a few years older. But yeah, congratulations. I don't remember what the major was for. Chipping away at the free throw line. They've been getting a lot this quarter. Trev with the ball here. He's gonna have to put it up. It's tough. What? Oh my goodness. Nah. We need to pause that first. Nah. Ooh, that was disgusting. That was filthy. That was one of the filthiest plays I think we've seen all season. If not the filthiest play. That was wild. How are you just going to do a reverse putback dunk like that? That rebound was just perfect. Like the timing, where the ball went. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that got me off my feet. We haven't had too many plays recently that have really gotten me off my feet, but that one, that'll do it. That'll do it. Harkless with the bucket. 16-6 run for the Knicks in the last 4:30. Yeah. Can they get it to single digits by halftime? That's the question. Yeah, it's a foul. Yeah, when you get that matchup, you got to go at him.
He got bumped on that shot.
2 shots. First one calls for. He's checked in for Harris.
And a switcher also for New York. Sure, he's checked in for Harkless.
Second one is up. No good. This free throw's been a problem. Oh, good take by Julius. I like Julius Randle. He's been solid.
So far from the line.
And free throw good for Randall.
Because what was he averaging last season? He had to have been close to like in the ballpark of 20 and 10, right? Yeah. 19.5 and 9.7. That's, yeah. 46% shooting, not the greatest, but it's not bad. 3 dimes, too. That's all. And he was averaging 21 the season before with 9 rebounds on 52% shooting. So he's been good, man. Obviously, there's just not too many other guys that are going to score on the Knicks. So I guess you could call them a little bit inflated stats. But if it's still efficient, I wouldn't call it inflated. To me, inflated is you're on a bad team and you're able to just chunk up as much shots as you want with like efficiency just being thrown out the window. If he's still shooting with relatively good numbers, like percentage wise, I don't really call that inflated. I think he's been solid. It is a single-digit game, though. It's wild. Tough shot by Evan. And they're going to cut it down to 6. Oh, my gosh. Are they going to erase a 22-point deficit in just one quarter? I mean, we saw the Aggies do that pretty much. They were down, what was it, 16 against the Hornets entering the fourth quarter? And outscored them by about 4 or 5, so... Trier. Ooh, good block by CJ. Met him at the rim. Grown man moves. Oh, that was a little bit lucky. I don't know how that didn't go out of bounds. They'll take it. Alfred. No good. Robinson gets it to fall. Yeah, not much of a score, but if he can get even the decent inside game going, already defensively is ridiculously good. Jabari for 3, need it, got it. 10 for Bari in the first half. Good block. Lead is back up to double digits. He's going to take it for himself and make it. Solid. 12 points in the first half for Jabari Rice. Trier showed some promise like 2 seasons ago, but I feel like he really hasn't done too much since then. Hasn't really gotten consistent minutes. I feel like the Knicks have so many kind of in-between, somewhat promising guys. It's really hard for one of them to emerge as like a clear starter and get, oh, a spin move. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh. All right, we said that dunk by Trev was the nastiest. I think this might be the nastiest play of the season. Goodness. The spin move. Filthy. Oh my gosh. Who was that? Was that on Randall? Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, man. This is the face of immediate regret. Julius Randle right here. This is a man who is contemplating his life decisions right now. Like, what did I just get myself into? Good Lord. What a dunk. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a way to end the first half. 54-41, New Mexico State at halftime. That was... Woo! Woo! That was crazy. That was crazy. Jeez. Like I said, I haven't really been leaving my seat too much lately, but 2 crazy plays in the first half alone. 49% shooting, 11 more rebounds. Yeah, Aggies are killing it right now. Wow, that was wild. That was so wild. That was different. That was different is what that was. Jeez. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked by that. All right, let's take a quick look at the halftime stats. Good God. Jabari Rice, 14 points, 2 boards, and 2 dimes. CJ Bobbitt, something slight, 9 and 5. Off the bench, actually. On pace for a double-double off the bench. Trevelin Queen, 8 points. Yvonne on pace for another double-double. There's the rest of them. For the Knicks, Alfred Payton. Yeah, they've been getting a lot of free throws, these two combined. Payton with 11, RJ with 10, also Julius with 10. I know my face is kind of blocking the rest of these, but you can see their faces there. Apologies for that. Okay. Second half about to begin. It's insane.
And he has shaped the game with the way he's been
Point
pulling down
center,
those offensive
Yvonne.
boards.
Really putting
Taking the ball up the court, we like to see it.
You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
I like this ring, but it's like, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's like a little cross. Stuff always gets caught in this ring for some reason. Like right now, it just caught onto a little, like, because I've got some torn jeans on, and it got caught onto a little piece of the fabric and ripped it off. I've like accidentally like cut like my pillow before and had to just do a quick like little stitch to close it up. Yeah, this thing does some damage. It's actually pretty annoying. AJ with the ball. Is he going to put it up? Oh, I thought that was about to drop. Oh, shot. I think that was RJ guarding him.
However, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spoelstra said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level expectations.
Is Fizdale still coaching the Knicks? I feel like he got fired, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong or? Yeah, okay, he did get fired. Gotcha. I was wondering. Yeah, back in December, where.
Randall's gone 6 of 7 from the field here.
7-point game, just like that, folks. Julius Randle's he's been hooping. He'll take this matchup. No faders, just back him down. He didn't even jump that second time. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's a 7-footer with just ridiculous length. He didn't even have to jump that second time. He was just like, nah, dude. Come on. Come on now. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, like I said, he's going to get close to 10 blocks this game.
Still getting warmed up offensively.
I should have checked that. I know y'all don't like when I pause, but I need to check because I want to see how many he has. Yeah, he's got 8 blocks at the start of the third quarter, so he had 6 at halftime. Yeah, he's insane. He's insane. Good bucket. 9-0 run in the past 2 minutes and change. Timeout, Aggies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, folks. Tough. I was looking up Fizdale to see when he got fired, and he's actually on an article for the 5 worst Knicks coaches of all time. They got Jeff Hornacek at number 5, which makes sense. That was, I think that was like 2017, 2018 he got fired. Got you. Derek Fisher at number 4, which I believe was the coach right before Hornacek. Yeah. Also makes sense. David Fizdale at number 3. Wow. I guess I wasn't seeing him as that bad because I just already knew the Knicks were going to be bad. It's like I wasn't really entering with a whole lot of confidence, you know? Like I wasn't expecting Fizdale to turn him into like a 50-win team or anything. Larry Brown at number 2. Interesting. And then Isaiah Thomas. I forgot Isaiah Thomas was the head coach back in 2008. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, man. Yeah, there's been some pretty bad coaches. Nine blocks for Mitch. Wild. 4-point game, folks. The Aggies were up by 22. Oh, did he get that off? That was a quick release. About as quick as you can get, but nope, not in time. I didn't see how much time was even on the shot clock. It might have been under .3. Aggies have scored just 2 points in this quarter. Oh my goodness. I guess. Did you get him on the hand? Tough. Tough. Dotson got it to fall. He's one of those guys I'm talking about where he showed like a decent amount of promise, you know? Him, Trier, shown some promise. Dennis Smith has shown some when he's healthy. You know, but they're still not like really promising young guys, you know what I mean? They're just like on that border of you gotta find minutes for him. But they have so many of those guys that it's hard for one guy to emerge with like more than 25, 30 minutes. Bobby Portis has a little like decent amount of potential. Like he's been solid at times. Yeah. 4-point game. Sean Buchanan with the ball. Taking it for himself, and he'll go to the line. Free throws for the Mississippi Menace. Shizzy B. It's up, and it's good. Yeah, they've been struggling to get buckets. They'll take it at the line. No good. Can't foul on a jump shot from the mid-range, man. Sean's better than that. He wouldn't make that mistake. First missed free throw for him, though. For starting off 4 for 4. I forget to take that leg thing off of CJ, that little white band. I don't know why that's there, but I always forget to take it off. That's my bad. Like, who wears a band on top of the compression shorts? Oh, find him. There you go. Gets blocked, though. Still a 4-point game, folks. RJ Cash. Corner pocket, 1-point contest. Crazy. Who's going to be the guy to step up, get something going? CJ was doing really well in that first half. Haven't seen anything yet in the second. He's going to have to take it. Clutch put back by Johnny. That's just being at the right place at the right time. A little bit of luck. They'll take it. Okay, a little bit of selling there by Dante. Didn't have to go that crazy with the arms there. Kicking out his leg and everything. Okay. We see you, Damien. Free throw's no good. Good stuff. 1 for 2 from the line, and it's a 2-point game, folks. Johnny. I was going to say when I asked who's going to get them going, I was going to say my money's on Johnny. I should have said it, because now y'all aren't going to believe me. But he's got back-to-back buckets at a key time for the Aggies when they've been struggling to score. Tough take. It's good straight-up D by Portis. Nice find. Good block, though, by Clayton from behind. It's a really good recovery. It looked like he had him beat there. It is currently 6:23 Mountain Time. So we got 37 more minutes left until the last dance. I guess we have about 20 minutes left of this. So we're making good time. Let's see, how long is this so far? It's been about 53 minutes. Solid. So we're good so far. These videos are usually about an hour 15, an hour 10, something like that. Because if we started this at 6, we'd have 7 minutes left. So that's why we do this. But this is the last pair of episodes for The Last Dance. So yeah, we're getting towards the final stretch of it. And we'll have 5 more games after this. And in the playoffs, I'm thinking about doing all the playoffs in one night. So as long as they go, that's how long we live stream. I'm thinking about doing that. Or we can just make it one per night. I don't know what y'all think. I'll probably send out a tweet once we get to the postseason, and you guys can let me know what you want. But either way, we have about a week left of this. Then once this is over, we're going to actually start live streaming just me watching the full New Mexico State games from last season, the real life ones. So that I'm really looking forward to doing because you guys can actually just sit down here and talk with me about it, you know? Obviously some games will be more exciting than others, like the Northern New Mexico game. That one's not going to be very great. Oh, hold on. 7-point game, folks. Again, just work stuff. I apologize, y'all. Even on the weekends, there's always something going on. Five-point game entering the fourth quarter. Good block there. Trev going the other way. Gets blocked as well. Six blocks for Yvonne. Crazy on the boards. We got a game, folks. It was a 22-point lead for the Aggies. Strong take to the rim by Alfred Payton. Gets it to fall. Oh, tough spot there. Yeah, I couldn't get it to drop. Alfred with the ball. The lob. Gets it to fall. One-point game, folks. Crazy stuff. I'm seeing that
go to the guys you trust the most.
Steve Kerr actually donated
by making shots. Nice
to the
delivery
GoFundMe for Sean Harrington. That's pretty cool. I went ahead and I just retweeted that, guys. Russ Bradford, or Bradford, sorry, started a GoFundMe for Sean Harrington. Obviously, you guys know, former Aggie. So you can check my Twitter at JTheSportsDude. I just retweeted it. It has a link to the GoFundMe page. Obviously, anything you guys can give will be greatly appreciated. or if you're not in a position to be giving up money, I get it. There's some hard times right now, but even a retweet, someone else that might be in a position to donate might see it. So you can at least do that. That'd be great. But yeah, cool stuff to see Steve Kerr also donating. There's a picture of him with the book that Bradford wrote, the All the Dreams You Dream book. So that's really cool. 4-point game here, folks. 2-point game. Alfred Payton. If I had to guess who would have been willing them into this game, I wouldn't have guessed this guy will be dropping 17 right now. Jeez. Oh, AJ going to work. Got the taller defender on him. Another block. I think that's Robinson again. He's got to have like 11 or 12 blocks now. Oh, no charge? They're letting him play. I kind of like it, though. I like it. The lob. Yvonne with the lob. 4-point game, folks. I'm glad we've actually been getting some really close games lately. Last night's against the Celtics wasn't, but other than that, we've had a lot of single-digit contests, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully the playoffs is going to be the same way. That'll be really exciting, single elimination. Up 22 at one point. Now only up by 4. Shot by Harkless. Yeah, that's no way. Wow, how did that ball fall in Robinson's hands? Yvonne and Terrell got a hand on it. Oh, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. No good. And he gets the board again, and he misses it. Wow. Is that 3 offensive rebounds? Bobby Portis. Clutch bucket. 2-point game with 5:30 left to go, folks. Let's go, Terrell. Ish Smith with the defensive play. Barrett's going to take it. Good rip by AJ. It's going the other way. There it is. That all starts with that rip by AJ, though. Good defensive play there. Pushes the lead back up to 4. No good. Good D there by Terrell. Is he going to take it? Noon on Tuesday, folks. Interviewing Bryson, Tennessee for episode 3 of Stray Shooter. Let's go. Got it set up. Appreciate Charlie Hurley, New Mexico State's SID, for always setting this stuff up on the weekend, no less. Shout out to him. So Monday, what I'll do, Monday morning, I'll go ahead and I'll send out a tweet on my Twitter at @JayTheSportsDude, and it'll be it'll just say, hey, I'm interviewing Bryson, Tennessee. If you guys want to ask him any questions, comment below for the fan segment. I usually take about 3 of them, but I'll probably take 4, so that way I have 2 for Bryce, 2 for Tennessee. So feel free to reach out to me on that tweet tomorrow. I'll send it out in the morning. And yeah, hopefully we can get a couple of questions for Bryce in Tennessee. I think for the last one with Evan, we got like 7 or 8 questions, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm looking to probably get 4 this time for Bryce in Tennessee. So if y'all could contribute to that, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, Tuesday at noon. Glad to hear it. I was getting a little worried just because it is on. Usually, I normally don't even like to do the interviews on Tuesday because the editing takes a while, actually. But yeah, no, I'm glad that we got this done though, because if not, I was gonna kind of have to scramble and find another player. Obviously, it's not like Straight Shooter, the season podcast, where even though I prefer to get a player every single week, and I think I did it pretty much every week other than 2 times. It's not the end of the world if I don't get it for Straight Shooter because it's just the 3rd segment, so I can just um, come up with something else for the 3rd segment. But for this, obviously, the whole basis is a player interview, so it's like a little bit more pressure now. So I appreciate New Mexico State for getting that set up. Appreciate Bryson, Tennessee for finding time. So yeah, that'll be exciting. I always like talking to those guys. 1-point game here, folks. Can the Knicks take the lead with 3 minutes and change left? Mitchell Robinson pull up, gets it to fall. Tough shot. Wow, deep 2. And he gets it to drop. That's insane. First time the Aggies have trailed, possibly all night, maybe. Terrell with the deep 3, no good. It's starting to fall apart for the Aggies here, but they still have time. 2:30 left. Try to get this victory. Good D by Johnny. Trev racing. AJ, layup, no good. Knicks are running the other way. You got to feed that's a lob. Yep. You can see it developing. He has a triple-double with points, rebounds, and blocks. Wow. 10 points, 14 rebounds, and I don't know how many blocks, but it's got to be at least 11 or 12. Pretty wild, folks. Pretty wild. Still just a 1-possession game, though. 2:03 left. Rude. He didn't even block that. Is that a steal? Is that a block? He just swiped it, and then RJ corner pocket. Tough. The Knicks with a ridiculous comeback. And they are in full control here. This could be dagger. No good. It's wild, folks. That is wild. And it looks like the Knicks are going to come out of here with a victory at the Pan American Center, erasing a 22-point deficit. It's not over yet, but that's what it's looking like, folks. Tuesday at noon, folks. We're all set officially. Awesome. Needed that bucket. Good take by Jabari. You don't necessarily need a three. It's just stops at this point. Stops and buckets. Because it's only 2 possessions, you know? You can get 2 more possessions without fouling and playing the free throw game if you just get stops. $84-79, 108 left. The Knicks trying to complete the comeback of the season. Barrett with the ball. Good D by Jabari. Get out on the fast break. Run it. Green! Corner pocket. Perfect release by A.J. Harris. Oh no. Good D by Johnny. Aggies going the other way. Is he going to do another one? No way. Oh. Hey, they got 2 for 1 though. I'm not mad at that shot because it's a 2 for 1. If AJ would have hit back-to-back corner shots, good D again by Jabari. One more chance. Yvonne, L1! L1! And 1. Insanity. I said the Knicks were going to get the win. I said it prematurely. I apologize. Absolute insanity. No way. Yvonne, we need the free throw. Yvonne, you had it. Knicks got the chance to win here, folks. RJ taking it. Gets blocked by Jabari. Wow. 4 straight possessions where Jabari just puts the clamps on RJ. Wow, okay. 6.7 seconds left. Jabari with the ball. He's going to pull up from 3, and he gets it to drop. Jabari Rice with another game winner similar to that of the Utah Valley game. Just pulls up. 1 dribble. Got it. Yes, sir. Ball game. That's insane. That's insane. That shot almost went in too. Look, that was halfway in. Oh my gosh. Who shot that? Was it Alfred? Yeah, Alfred. Wow. New Mexico State emerges with a thrilling victory. Wild. A.J. Harris corner pocket. Yvonne and 1. Blocked by Bari and then a 3-pointer by Bari. Insane. Insane, folks. Let's take a quick look at the stats. 21 and 9 for Yvonne. He doesn't get the double-double, but I don't think he cares at this point. 6 blocks, which is probably a season high for him, if I had to guess. Yeah, season high for him. Tied for a season high. Jabari Rice, 19 and 4. 9 and 5 off the bench for CJ. Here's the rest of the stats. Crazy game, folks. I'm going to say it. This is the best game we've had all season. I know we've had a couple of those recently that I've said are that. Quick look at the stats for the Knicks. 22 for RJ. 17 for Alfred Payton. 16 and 9 for Julius Randle. Look at this stat line for Mitchell Robinson. 10, 15, and 10 blocks. But it is not enough. The Aggies come away with the victory, folks. Wow. Wow, if you guys missed any of this game and want to go back and watch all of it in its entirety, it is here on the Sun News Sports YouTube channel. You can go to videos. If you're watching within the first 24 hours of the stream, you go to videos. There's a little drop box to the right of it, and you just click on live stream, and you can find it there. In 24 hours, it'll just become a regular upload that you guys can easily find there on my videos or on our videos. That is the last game before the All-Star break, and Ivan Adekoechea made the All-Star team. So we're going to go ahead and just simulate that really quick. We should have a lot of guys on this Rising Stars teams too, because everybody on this New Mexico State team technically is a rookie since I created them. So let's just simulate that really quick and just see how that went down. Crazy stuff, folks. Absolute insanity. Let's view the box score. Do we got Yvonne with 17 and 5 and Jabari with 23 and 8 in a winning effort. Nice. Johnny with 15 and 5, Trev 12 and 2, Clayton. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna see pretty much all of the team here. But that's for World. I don't know why they're put in World. That doesn't make too much sense. I mean, it does for Yvonne, but not anybody else. Clayton Henry, Canada. Yeah, I don't know why everybody else. 3-point contest and dunk contest. I don't know if anybody made that. We're just going to simulate it. I was going to try to see the results in case somebody made it. We're going to simulate this one. Yvonne is in this game. Let's see how Yvonne did. 6 minutes, put up 4 points. Not bad, not bad. Gets a block in his first All-Star appearance. It wasn't a losing effort to Team Giannis. He was on Team LeBron, but still. Good stuff. And then tomorrow night's game back at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That's going to be the regular time now. Again, we only did this live stream a half hour early just because the Last Dance is about to start in 12 minutes. So that's why we went ahead and did that. It'll be against the Philadelphia 76ers at home. Let's take a quick look at the matchup. Oh, both teams are 18 and 7. Is this the 1 and the 2 seed facing off? I believe it is, if I'm correct. I think they've always been number 1, right? The Sixers? No, the Sixers fell a bit. Okay. So this is between the 3 and the 4. Interesting stuff. Again, I don't know why the Aggies are in the Eastern Conference, but that is going to be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Ben Simmons versus A.J. Harris. Josh Richardson versus Jabari Rice. Tobias Harris versus Trevelyan Queen. Al Horford versus Johnny McCants. And Joel Embiid versus Ivan Adekoechea. Personally, that's my matchup of the night. Can't wait for that one, guys. I appreciate all of you all for tuning in for this one, whether it's live or you're going back to watch it. Appreciate you guys for that. Make sure to go ahead and watch episode 2 of Stray Shooter. It is here on our YouTube channel. It's an interview with Evan Gilliard. Really great stuff. We're publishing new episodes of that every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. As I've been saying, we're going to have the next episode, episode 3, is going to be with Bryce Rewalt and Tennessee Owens, both of them on the same episode. So that's going to be this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Make sure to keep an eye out for that. If you subscribe to us and you turn on the post notifications bell, you'll actually get a notification every time we go live, every time I publish a video, like the Stray Shooter episodes. So make sure to do that. Throw a like while you're at it. I would appreciate it, guys. And also on my Twitter, if you want to ask Bryce Rewalt or Tennessee Owens any questions for this upcoming episode, I do have a fan segment where I ask the player about 3 questions each time. It's going to be 4 this time, 2 for Bryce, 2 for Tennessee. So make sure to stay tuned on my Twitter at JTheSportsDude. Tomorrow morning, probably at around 10 a.m. Mountain Time, I'm going to post a tweet, and it'll say, hey, if you guys want to ask Bryce or Tennessee any questions, comment below with your questions. So keep an eye out for that, guys. That is enough of all the plugs and everything. That's been very long-winded. I'm going to get ready for The Last Dance. I'm sure you guys are too if you're watching this live. This has been Justin Martinez, a.k.a. Jay the Sports Dude. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm out.